Hi folks, it's me again. So today we are gonna talk about Hcm Complex. Let's get started. So let's imagine we're in the Hcm Complex right now. Um, we're in here. I think um, we should consider that Ho Chi Minh is the main character. So to know more about him, we should understand more about the context, know more backgrounds around that period. Why he have to go abroad to find a new way for to liberate Vietnam, and many more questions about it. All right. So first thing I want to show you guys some context, uh, some backgrounds, some backgrounds about the period. All right. So Ho Chi Minh was born in 1890, uh, when the French was colonial Vietnam. Um, the government at that period, at that time, is Nguyễn Dynasty. Is not have much power. Um, Most of Vietnamese people are farmers, so the French officials and a small amount of elite e- elite Vietnamese people, they have all the assets of the country. Um, we are in like exploited in human resources and natural resources. Most of our like harvest have to give to the French people. Um, we don't have a good like education. Uh, at that time, Confucian education is not like growing much. They been declined. Um, and many farmers patriotic, they have some like some movement, some paved the way, some resistance, but it is not quite success. So that's why Ho Chi Minh he have some passion to liberate Vietnam. um, he felt that um, like the former, he can't find the answer if he just seeking it in inside the country. So that's make him like want to go abroad to find the way to liberate Vietnam. Um, all right. So let's talk more about his his backgrounds. He was born in a patriotic and intellectual family. With his dad, we was a really famous um, Confucian scholars. Mm, so let's imagine at that time, most of people are not in have a good um, like have a good education environment like him. So I think he's really lucky. Uh, Combines to that, um, made him more like power to go travel abroad. So he traveled abroad in 1911 to 1941 when he was 21 years old. He is very young, and after that, no, sorry, he spent 30 years of his life to travel in almost 30 countries in the world, but especially he traveled in French, America, Soviet Union, and China. So why I am mentioned four of that country? So in 1911, the first country he want to come is France, because like the French, he want to know more about the colonial power that was ruling Vietnam. Um, why he came to America? So America was got liberation, was got liberated in 1770. It's just like 150 years apart from that. So he wants to know how American people they gain, yeah, they gain their liberation from the French and the English people. He wants to know more about the working class, the ethic, the equality in there. Um, but he found out that capitalism in America is not suitable for Vietnamese. So that he came to Soviet Union to learn more about Marxism and Marxism and Leninism. Yeah, and, and he wants to know more about how to um, operate and have a like revolution experience. And the last one is China, because basically China is geographically near next to the Vietnam, and he came there and have um, trained for the revolution. After that, as I mentioned, he came back to Vietnam in 1941 after 30 years in Bắc Bó, Cao Bằng, and he was established the Viet Minh Front. So what is Viet Minh? What is Viet Minh Front? So basically, Viet Minh Front is the league that is have purpose to liberate Vietnam with um, many of uh, people from different backgrounds, different classes. Um, he was he and Viet Minh France were take a really important and valuable valuable um, opportunity in August August 1945, uh, because at that time in 1941 the Japanese they were overthrew the French. So from 1941 to 1945, the French were no have no like power or impact in Vietnam. Like it is like really like small impact. Um, in 1940, in August 1945, Japan um, were being bombarded by the American. The American was like two atomic bombs, um, little boy and fat man in Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945. So it led to that Japan was weaken and they will surrender the allies. Um, so that's the situation in Vietnam. They was like weakened. The French were no like less impact. The Nguyệt dynasty is like have no power in the government. So that is really valuable and important opportunity for Ho Chi Minh to declare the independence for Democratic Republic of Vietnam. Um, this action is also being impacted or influenced by the Russian August Revolution. This revolution is getting influence, it can impact in or have inspiration for many revolution, and this August Revolution in Vietnam is also inspired by that. Um, after they have after Ho Chi Minh was has a declared the independence of Vietnam in the September of 2nd September in 1945 at Bading Square. He's after that he gave the president position in Vietnam, the new government um, from 1945, and he is a leader for Vietnam to resist against the two big resistance against the French. The second time the French they came here, and the the resistance against the American, take back the the government of the South. Um, he was dead in 1969, um, and 6 years later, in 13 April 1945, um, we can liberate the south of Vietnam, and finally our country can be uh, re reunification, we totally free and national independence. So all of that story is we can see that um, like um, he go travel 30 years to shape his political ideas and revolution strategy, searching a new way and pave the new way to liberate Vietnam from the French colonial area uh, rule. Oh, sorry for that. Um, I think next to that we should uh, know a little bit more about his thought. Um, we should use the big why. We should set the goals. Um, Everything we do must support our ultimate goal. Like like what I said, he go abroad. He came to France. He wanted to know more about the colonial power that ruling Vietnam. He come to United States to know more about the liberation, the working class. He came to Soviet Union to know more about the revolutionary and Marxism, Marxism. Mm, and never give up. Sorry, I'm really not good at uh, Ho Chi Minh thought, so I just list um, three of that. So let's let's talk about the architecture and the architecture of Ho Chi Minh Museum. So Ho Chi Minh was in the Ho Chi Minh Museum was in the part of Ho Chi Minh Complex. So Ho Chi Minh Complex include Ho Chi Minh Museum, One Pillar Pagoda, and Batting Square, and Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. So about the Ho Chi Minh Museum, um, this museum was constructed in 1985. It took 5 years to complete in 1990 to um, to show that to commemorate Ho Chi Minh his 100th birthday from 1890 to 1990. This museum is built in the shape of the lotus. It has five petals. So lotus has a really significant meanings in Vietnamese culture. It's it is stand for purity, the enlightenment, um, purity, enlightenment, the resilience, and the noble in characteristic of Vietnamese people. Um, so when you came to the main exhibition in the museum, you guys can see the Ho Chi Minh statue. As you can see, he is like waving, uh, like he is waving to the tourist. After him is the banyan tree. So in Vietnam, banyan is have really meaningful. Um, banyan tree often um, being wrote in the pagoda or some ancient or in the village gate. Um, I think it is stand for the knowledge, the longevity, and the strong mentality. Yeah, behind it is the gate. Is the gate. It is stand for the cultural and traditional Vietnamese. And behind him, you can see the circle. So the circle is stand for the sun, the yin energy, and it is also like we believe that it is his wisdom. He has one wish to enlighten Vietnamese people. Um, on the floor, you can see it is a square, and in cultural, we believe that it is stand for the yin energy. So the sun in above stand for the yang energy. The square in the ground stand for yin energy. It's combined. It's bring the harmony to the country and the exhibition. Um, I don't quite catch. I don't quite like remember the exhibition in the museum. I don't quite catch that. So I'm gonna read in the my Google Doc in here. Sorry for that. So the museum has three main exhibition areas. It includes of Vietnam's struggle for independence. Đông Sơn bronze dams. It is one of the most famous symbols of ancient Vietnam civilization. You can see it in, you can find the image of the presence of Đông Sơn bronze drum in every national museum. Um, Quaven Pavilion, you guys can see that in the Temple of Literature, and it is presenting for some cultural and knowledge and the culture. You guys also can find this image on the 100,000 Vietnamese đồng banknote. You see the Quaven Pavilion in there. You guys can see the story of Home Kings, the legendary founders of Vietnam, the exhibits about Bắc Bó, where Ho Chi Minh returned after many years. Um, you guys can see a really big artwork by gold. I don't know. It has the gold color, so we believe that. I believe it is this artwork um, like stand for the origin of Vietnamese people. It symbolizes our country formation. The second artwork is a symbol of Giống God, and Hoàng Kiếm Turtle is holding a sword in his mouth. So that's symbolize for our national defense. All right, let's move to one pillar pagoda. So one pillar pagoda was built in um, 1049 by the king by the Lý dynasty. So according to the historical, the the emperor, um, he has no sons for many years. He's always worried about he has no one to inherit the throne. Um, so he often pray the mother of goddess. I'm sorry, the goddess of mercy. In Vietnamese, it is Phật Bà Quan Âm for you know for a child. So one night he was dream about um, goddess of mercy. She was standing on the lotus, the golden lotus, and giving him a baby boy. Um, Luckily, a few months later, one of his queens gave birth to him a prince. So to commemorate this, he wants to build a pagoda that have a lotus lotus structure. Um, so pagoda designed to resemble a lotus blossom rising from the water. Um, as I mentioned, um, lotus is really like meaningful in Vietnamese culture. It is stand for the purity, the enlightenment, and also is the compassion of Buddhism. This why the pagoda is on stand in a one single stone pillar in the middle of the lotus pond. Okay. I think I should talk more about some hard question about this topic. Um, uh, I'm gonna I wanna show you guys some questioning and I wanna answer it. So, do you think the body of Ho Chi Minh in the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum is real? So, to be honest, I don't. I'm not. I'm not 100% sure about it. There's many debate and it also is a classified information, but we need to know more about him. So I think it is not too important anymore. Did he get married or have any children? Would you change your attitude to what Ho Chi Minh if he got married and had children? Um, for me, he was like dedicate his life 30 years around the world to fight to pave the way to liberate the country. So it is his life. His private life. I don't like. I don't sure about it. And he's still a human, so he have right to to love something. So I don't have any right to judge him. He is still a normal human, and it also is still classified information. So I'm not really sure about it. What is the meaning of Ho Chi Minh? Um, oh, I forgot. Yeah, Ho Chi Minh has many alias or nicknames. Um, the true meaning of uh, of the name, I think he just only him know it. But I think in my explanation, Ho Chi Minh means wisdom and enlightening the country. For me, that's so meaningful. I think I hope that he thought the same as me. Can people take flowers into Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum? Um, Basically, we can put it in some special occasion by the government. But for my opinion, if a day we have 1,000 tourists and 1,000 bouquet of flowers, um, I think we can't control it, and we can too much things in there. And in the flower is also um, make the the temperature like changing temperature. So it somehow, yeah, taking it back. And it also in the flower it may contain or attract the butterflies or worms, so it may infect to the body. I think that's it. 29 minutes is a little bit long. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks for watching.